Right now, I'm currently sitting in Forest Ridge Estates, which is one of the newest communities in the Platte County area. Today, I'm going to take you on a journey not just through a very nice home, but I'm also going to show you around some of the amazing lifestyle that the Parkville area has to offer. I'm going to show you some of my favorite places to get a bite to eat, my favorite park of all time, and the charming downtown Parkville, which I have grown up around my entire life. Very soon, you're going to see why this area is one of the hottest spots in Kansas City right now. So let's dive in. We are currently driving through downtown Parkville. This is my favorite little road to go down because the houses here are so cute. All of the homes here are also just a lot older. We're gonna come up on like the main street in downtown Parkville here in just a second, and I will actually get out and kind of walk around and show you guys some stuff. It is 30 degrees outside right now, so this is gonna be fun for me. Oh, here's the Parkville Wine House. It used to be named something else. Bakery, Parkville Wine House is right there. Now we're getting into the little cute boutique-y shops around here. And this is the main busy part of downtown Parkville. This is like the worst road ever because nobody can see you at all. Oh my God, terrible. Okay, here are the train tracks. And we are now in English Landing Park, which I'm actually just gonna park over here and then walk over to downtown Parkville. Okay, so I am currently sitting in the parking lot of English Landing Park. I'm gonna get out and walk around downtown Parkville first and show you some of my favorite little shops down here. And then I'm gonna take you on a tour through English Landing Park because I literally spend at least 3 days a week in the summer at ELP. It's the best park ever in my opinion, and you'll see why in just a little bit. It's definitely not warm out here, but this is probably the best temperature it's been in like 2 weeks, so I'll take it. We're just gonna have to deal with it. First, I am going to walk by Rochester. So this is Rochester. They do coffee in the mornings. They also do, they have like a drink menu too, which is really nice. So you can go and play pickleball at the park and then go up there and get coffee. This is a guitar studio right here, which is actually really cool if you go inside, but I'm not gonna do that. They have like all these murals on the wall over here. I've definitely taken pictures at that one, which is really cute. And then here's another really cute one. You can actually take a lot of pictures back here. I really like these. And here's another one too. So fun. And then they have this really cute home decor shop that I've been in quite a few times. This place is so cute. They have so many unique things in here. So if you're ever looking for some unique home decor, it's a great place to go. And then coming up around here, there's actually a new restaurant that was just recently put in here. It's called Prima. I have not been in there. I want to go really bad. So maybe I can do a tour of that place sometime. That's right there. They also have outdoor seating over there too, which is nice. And then of course, you can't miss out on Stone Canyon, which we're gonna come up here on the corner. This is a pizza restaurant. They have some really good pizza in there. They also have like a seating upstairs, so if you have like a large party that you wanna reserve, this is a really good place to get some pizza, hang out with friends, and you can do that upstairs. And then right there, there's a mini golf course. That's really fun in the summer. And then they also have a little ice cream shop too. And then coming over here, you have the Parkville Coffee House. We can go in there and check it out really quick. It's really cool. Parkville Coffee is right in the middle of downtown Parkville, and it's been loved by locals since it opened in 2010. The building is really old. It was actually built back in 1853, which gives it a cool historic vibe. It started as a small coffee shop, but has grown into a cafe where they roast their own coffee beans, bake fresh treats, and make yummy lunches with local ingredients. If you go there, you have to make sure to order their chocolate croissant. It's so flaky, buttery, and so good with their coffee. I also love that they have seating up upstairs. I feel like every time I go up here, I see someone either reading a book or just people meeting up with their friends. Parkville Coffee is so cozy and friendly, and I highly recommend checking it out if you're ever in the Parkville area. So that's Parkville Coffee House, which they have really good coffee and some really good bakery items too. So if you're ever down here, definitely check that place out. This is another vintage style store. It looks like they have Chief stuff in there. That's fun. This is a boutique store. It's called Ellis. I've never actually been in this one, but I've heard a lot of really good things about it. It looks like they're having a sale right now too. Probably not gonna go in there, but this is what it looks like. Now I'm walking on the other side of the street. I'm gonna show you guys my favorite French restaurant, probably in all of Kansas City. It's this really unique French restaurant called Cafe des Amis. It is definitely expensive-ish, but their French food is so good. It's so unique. It's just very different from a lot of other French places that I've had, and it definitely stands out. And there's so many good reviews on it, and it's just a very like romantic place to go for a dinner date night. I think they also have the menu down here, so I can show you. You have to walk up those stairs to get there. It's inside that building. Here's the menu. So they have a lunch menu, a dinner menu, and dessert. And honestly, you can't go wrong with any of it, so. And then there's also like a Parkville Jewelers, so you can go and take your jewelry there to get it fixed, or they have custom engravings that they do. It's a unique little store right there. And then up here is Frank's Italian restaurant. I've never been there before, but I have been wanting to check it out. It's a nice little unique restaurant too. Doesn't look like it's open right now. But they also have some outdoor seating in the summer, which would be really fun. I'm not gonna go up to the mini golf right now because the stairs have ice on them, but that's what it looks like from a distance. It's really fun. You should definitely do that. That's a really good date night opportunity too. So now I am walking back over to English Landing Park so that I can show you guys that part as well, because if you live in Parkville, this is gonna be the park that you go to all the time. Here's a better view of Rochester. Part of it is like in a train. There's literally a dude up there in the train eating right now. That's hilarious. But it's actually really cool. It's a really cool building. Guys, we have finally made it over to English Landing Park. It's getting cold. There's a nice sign for you. Over here, there are different baseball fields. So a lot of the times there's kids playing baseball in the summer over here. And I'm gonna take you guys across my favorite bridge. English Landing Park is right along the Missouri River. So of course right now it's not really gonna look that pretty because again, it's like January 22nd. So it's still freezing cold. We have snow that has not melted yet in 2 weeks because it's been so cold. Over in this area, in the summer, they do a lot of fun like carnivals. Sometimes they do, during Christmas time, they'll do a tree lighting ceremony over here and stuff like that. And then for the 4th of July, they also have a huge event down here. Me and my boyfriend have come down here a couple of years for the 4th of July, and it's actually really fun. Park University, which is the college down here, has a beautiful building that overlooks English Landing Park. It's that building right there. It is so cool. I've never actually been in it before, but a lot of people will go up on the steps and take pictures. And then there's also there's 4 pickleball courts, and these are actually open for the public. So a lot of the times in the summer, there are quite a few people that are trying to get in. Me and my boyfriend love playing pickleball. So when we come down here, we usually have to wait a little bit. But I think if someone's waiting, you can only be at the courts for like 45 minutes before you have to switch and let the next person on. Another nice thing about English Landing Park is there's a ton of different bench areas with covers. So a lot of the times when I come down here, there's people celebrating birthdays. Oh, and then they also have like I think it's called a gazebo. People can get on stage, and sometimes they'll do concerts down here. They also sometimes have church services down here. Here's one of the gazebos that a lot of people will come and do birthday parties because it's free. There's a nice playground over here. There's swings. And then on this side, so this is where that stage is where people will come and do performances. So like the whole park will literally, whenever they have like their carnivals down here, they'll have this whole entire area filled with food trucks and different artists and vendors. And it's actually really fun to be able to walk down here and experience all of that. Right over there is where the Missouri River is. But I'm actually gonna go up here and show you guys this bridge because it is so pretty and so many people come over here and take pictures on this bridge. It actually will light up at night too, and they'll change the colors depending on the season. Over there, that's more baseball fields. There's tons and tons of space over there. Here's the bridge. Oh my gosh, I'm surprised the water's actually running. There's the Missouri River. I mean, it's actually really pretty. I don't know if it's pretty from the shot that you guys are seeing right now, but that is actually really pretty. Here's the bridge. So usually if I'm just going on a casual stroll, I will walk on that side of the park because that side of the park is a lot more popular. Everyone's always on this side of the park walking because you're right next to the Missouri River. So then on this side of the park is where you're gonna find the dog parks. There's also a shooting range out there, so if you're hearing gunshots, that's why. But this side of the park is a lot less crowded, and so if I'm going for a run by myself, I usually like to be on this side because I hate having to pass a million people. But honestly, like the paths are so big on both sides, it doesn't really matter. And the trails are also gravel too, so you do want to keep that in mind. I'm literally walking on ice right now. This was a really stupid idea. Oh my God, I'm gonna slip and fall. One thing that I forgot to mention is that there's train tracks that go through downtown Parkville. So, like for example, where my boyfriend used to live was in this area that was right next to the Bluffs, which the Bluffs is a neighborhood in Parkville that's kind of like up on the hill, and it's like, told you, I told you. So the Bluffs is a neighborhood up on the hill, and I'd say it's like 2 minutes from downtown Parkville. So when you're over there and you're in your house, when the train comes by, you can usually hear it, like it'll come through at night too. And I can say from personal experience, it's never woken me up and it's never been an issue, especially once you live there for a while. Like it's almost like, I don't know, you just get used to it and it doesn't bother you at all. I don't know if you guys can see that because that's pretty far away, but these trains can be pretty long. Sometimes they take about 5 minutes to go through. This was actually a short one. And when you're playing pickleball over there, that's when it can be annoying because it's so loud. You cannot hear anything that your partner is saying. Okay, one thing that I forgot to mention while I was out and about is the Parkville Nature Sanctuary Trail. That is like 1 minute away from downtown Parkville, and since this house that I'm going to be showing you is only 9 minutes away, I think that it's really important for me to share that with you as well. I'm not actually going to go walk around it today because I am taking you to the Burlington Creek area right now because that is like 2 minutes away from the house I'm going to be showing you. The Parkville Nature Sanctuary Trail is amazing. I personally probably go on that trail like at least 20 times during the summer and spring and fall months. If you live down here, that's definitely one that you need to check out too. Okay, so now I am pulling into the Burlington Creek area, which again is like 2 minutes away from the house we're going to be looking at today, and it was probably like a 5-minute drive from downtown Parkville, so everything is really close together, which is nice. Okay, so there's really not like too much that I'm going to show you around here, but there are like a lot of nice little restaurants. There's a tanning place. There's also an Orange Theory Fitness right behind me over there. So that's a really good place to be able to go and work out that a lot of people enjoy. I actually used to work there for like 5 years, so we're not gonna go over there because I don't want them to see me. But anyways, this restaurant right here is called Mchama's. And I mean, it used to be a really nice restaurant. I don't really think it is anymore. They'll come around and literally like cut the slices of meat at your table right in front of you, and they'll just keep going and going until you tell them to stop. And then there's also like a buffet portion, so you can get all of your sides from the buffet, but I haven't been there in a long time because last time I had a really bad experience, so I don't know. There's also a Spin Pizza right here, which I love. My sister used to work there, so I would go there all the time, and it was so good. So there's like a little gym right there. There's a Small Cakes, which has the best cupcakes, no joke, but they are kind of expensive. And then there's a Stretch Zone, which I personally think is a joke, but I don't know, you can tell me. And then right after Stretch Zone is Twisted Fresh, which is the best place ever. They have these mahi mahi tacos, which are so good. In the summer, I'm there all the time getting those tacos. Then there's also a Pura Vida right here, which is like an acai bowl place, and they have some really solid acai bowls too. And then this is a Dominic's Italian restaurant. It's definitely like a casual style of restaurant, but their Italian food is decent. I'm not gonna say it's the best. That's what it looks like. Also, I have to mention this. So there's a nail spa down here. It's like right by Orange Theory. It's called Luxury Nail and Spa. I highly recommend not going there. I think that they charge way too much for their services, and their services are really not good enough for how much they charge. So just helping a girl out. Oh, they also have a Sprouts over here. So if you like Sprouts, then you're gonna like this area. And then they have a huge apartment complex, which is like, I'd honestly say it's more of a luxury apartment complex. It's called the Denton. They have some really nice pools in there and stuff. So if you're looking for an apartment, I would check out the Denton. Okay, now it's time to go check out the house and see what it's all about. So let's go. So we are currently driving through Forest Ridge Estates. So there's a community pool right there. And there's also a playground. It looks like there's still lots of lots that need to be built on. Welcome to 6105 Northwest 58th Street. Sorry about the construction noise, but we are in a new construction development area, so it is what it is. This is a stunning Don Julian built home, and it's listed at just over $1 million. This is actually a model home, so it should be fully staged and furnished, and I'm really excited to show you guys. So let's go in there and take a look. Right as you step into the great room, you're greeted by soaring ceilings with beautiful wood beams and a cozy fireplace. But what really steals the show is the wall of windows across the back, giving you breathtaking views of the trees and the green space. The beams up here, so pretty. It makes the room look so much bigger. I love this white brick back here. And then the skylights in the kitchen. You're joking. I'm obsessed. The kitchen is a chef's dream, complete with a walk-in pantry and a vaulted wood ceiling with skylights that flood the space with natural light. Every detail has been designed to make this the perfect space for both cooking and entertaining. This back deck is also the dream area to grab a cup of coffee and sit outside in the morning. This home has 4 bedrooms and 3.5 bathrooms, and you also get this really nice office space right off the front entry. Now let's talk about the primary suite. It's so spacious, luxurious, and leads into a walk-in closet filled with built-ins. 2 of my favorite things about this bathroom is that you have these beautiful marble floors and you have a vanity on each side of the wall. But I think the best part is that the laundry room is right off the closet because it can't get any more convenient than that. The lower level of this reverse 1.5-story home is just as impressive. It features a spacious rec room, 2 additional bedrooms, a wet bar, and walkout access to the patio. This space is perfect for hosting game nights or simply spending time with family and friends. And look at how cute this little reading nook is under the stairs. Like I said in there, that house was stunning. I'm actually gonna come back and tour a couple more houses because they have a couple more builds that are even nicer than the one that I just showed you guys. So whenever I do that, I'm definitely gonna share that with you. I just don't have the time to do it today, unfortunately. But the thing that I really like about that house is that the backyard is actually wooded. I don't know if it's gonna be like that forever. I'd have to ask, but for now, I could definitely see myself getting a cup of coffee and then just walking out to my really nice nature sanctuary in the backyard every morning when it's nice outside in Kansas City.